Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I'm recording. I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. That's the. This is really strange because I think I am. I think I'm real. I think I'm human. I don't know that all my memories and all my mind is a program, that I'm a cloned human being with programs just downloaded into me. Memories that may or may not be real, but also memories that have been staged, set up and contrived around you so that you believe your history. You believe. This is also true of human beings. If you happen to think you're a real human being, and whether you're real or not, you'll think you're a real human being most of the time. This is, I guess, the basis of the reality. You know, it's like in the movie where the androids and the replicants can't really tell the difference between what's, say, human and that which is artificial, or that which is programmed against humanity. And even humans that think they are human are programmed to go against the replicants and the androids, which could actually be human, because basically it's what you're told, and it's very hard to test what is real, because like in the magic movies, you're shown and you see in reality that you could test me to see if I'm a psychopath. And actually, I will come across as a psychopath, because if you're surrounded by psychopaths, they drive you into a unnatural mental state. You end up being angry and aggressive because you're patrolled, you're watched, you're being hit with a negative sight and sound show around you 24/7. You know, as much as they can do it, your whole life is controlled by them around you all the time. So if they patrol and they are aggressive around you, even if it's in a hidden but in plain sight manner, it's hidden to other humans because you're surrounded by a patrol force which makes up most of the population around you, because over time they invade the area. These beings take over the area, but also the powers that be are trying to control and make humanity as close to extinction as possible. In other words, if you're not part of this technical matrix and serving it and under total control, because it's all about total control, because their spiritual belief system is based on total control. And yes, you can sometimes achieve peace through total control. So it's not entirely infallible or untrue. But the cost of that, of course, means no freedom, no living. But also, if these beings don't think and live and love or have any life in them the way that a human does, in other words, they're a totally different type of being, then you are reduced to a non-human level. So the body will survive, but your mind will be dead. You won't experience any happiness, is what I'm saying. So that's the price of peace. Most human beings are convinced that peace will bring happiness, because for a normal human being, peace would just automatically come. But because you're not in a human earth, this is the main deception. This is the end time and the all-time deception from the beginning to the end. It's always been the case, which is why humanity always falls, because you're not in a human earth. If you were in a total human earth where there are only human beings inhabiting the earth, peace wouldn't have to even be achieved or sought. It would just naturally be. That's the real reality. But the reason there's no peace and why there's always problems is because most of the earth is not inhabited by human beings. And this is just an example of the pot calling the kettle black here, because you have the knowing the psychopath, knowing the psychopathic narcissus, knowing their God. In other words, you have a expert, best of the best, psychology or introverted psychopath telling you, for their own legacy, as they will tell you, about two psychopathic, narcissistic types of android beings. In other words, this is the pot calling the kettle black, because the expert is actually telling you that these two very past famous movie idols, very successful in the magic movies of the Matrix, because all the movies are magic Matrix movies. All the movies are populated by non-human androgyne entities. But we have, I'm just saying, this is brilliant game playing, or even just brilliant truth, because it's like the truth teller is telling you the truth about other truth players in this truth matrix game. Or in other words, how can I say that? It is the pot calling the kettle black, because it's, the psychopath telling on their psychopathic other world stage performing players, because these beings will, this is because they're all survival machine android beings and they want to be number one. It's like this one is number one because it's pointing out the truth about its fellow world stage players. That's part of the end game of the truth game too, I guess. But they are all best of the best demigods of the Earth Matrix. They are your Earth gods, or the God of Earth in human form, or in human duality, androgyne form, if you want to put it more accurately, because there are mind and body, in other words, they're a mind and a body that is combined. They are self-serving survival machine duality, what you call complete, what you'd call, they're all, everything is combined into one being, so they don't create with other human beings. They create through technology, and the technology is only created by the Earth God. So they're self-serving survival machine beings. Each one of them serves a individual purpose for the Earth God, and they are your demigods of Earth in physical form, just as human beings are, out of Earth gods in physical form.